Testing 1 2 1 2.
Your mornings are about to get a whole lot messier.
Stop calling me that, you heifer. Can we say that on air?
You guys are wild.
Wake your ass up.
With VONT, CHAP, and JUSTIS. This is Morning Commute.
Wake me up.
Good morning, gang. We are Morning Commute, the messiest morning show podcast. Thanks for listening. Episode 17. We are back, and we are black for Black History Month, baby. Woo, woo. Somehow still the shortest month of the year, even in a leap year, but we made it. My name is VONT Leak, joined always by my brothers in pod, pod Christ. I don't know. Justice
Blackness.
Greg.
Come on, it's Black History, brothers in blackness.
Justice Greg.
What's good, y'all? Good morning, Grand Rising, happy Black History Month. I'm sorry, my kufi did not come in time, Vaughn. We were supposed to be twinning today.
I'm wearing, if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify, I'm wearing dashiki.
Yep. So next week I will have the kufi, but I'm just, I'm still celebrating our people today, though.
We'll see about that. And also joined by my other brother, Justin Luigi Mangione Chapman.
That is definitely not my name. Okay. But what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Happy Black History Month. I do not have no kufi nor no daishiki, but I do have a sweater by my brother. Definitely support black businesses. Always to support it. Don't go to Target anymore.
I don't know why you say kufi and dashiki like that. You have a dewey on.
Yeah,
You have a dewey.
I throw that in there. I got the Dewey on, which is a staple of the culture. You know, got to get the waves going and everything. So,
Wave check. Wave check.
Nah, not right now. Next week I got you.
I'm sorry, that was wrong with me. That was wrong.
I'm looking like Kunta right now.
Like,
Kunta ain't have no do-rag at the time. He ain't had no do-rag.
You're right. He did not.
I'm teaching
My
you.
goodness.
But it's happy to be with y'all again.
Type
Always
shit.
dope to chop it up with you, brothers. Black History Month. It is so much is going on. I feel like it's been such an interesting week, and we're gonna get into a lot of that in the Black Twitter report. But first, how are you, brothers? Justice, anything new going on in the life of you?
Nah, not really, man. Just really celebrating our black brothers and sisters. Mainly sisters, obviously, because I am a feminist, as you know.
Yes, you've mentioned it.
Yes,
Yeah.
multiple times.
But yeah, other than that, really just just working on myself more, man. You know what I mean?
Shut up.
Plotting world.
Shut up.
People say they're working on themselves when they don't got shit to say.
Let me ask you, because you're the most you care more about sports than any of us here. How do you feel about Chiefs and Eagles Super Bowl 59?
I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I think the last time they played in the Super Bowl, it was close, and this time they have Saquon Barkley, so it's gonna be a closer game. But Patrick Mahomes is that guy, bro. Like, people, as much as people don't want to admit it, do not bet against that man, bro. Like, I, growing up, was around to watch Tom Brady, and now that I'm older, I'm realizing that this is the new Tom Brady, and I'm just glad the new Tom Brady is a fellow black man. You know what I mean? Shout out Patrick Mahomes. He's completing the 3P for sure.
You
I'm
think?
Yes.
I disagree. I'm not disagreeing because he's bad. I'm just a hater, like certified hater when it comes to sports. I hate people who like are going to the championship. Like that one year, I think it was the Patriots that like went to the Super Bowl twice. Like I hate that type of shit. Give somebody else a chance. You know, obviously in sports, it's a whole more factors that go into the play. But like I'm hoping they lose. I'm praying on a downfall this year.
I like that attitude, chap. I like that negativity.
Yeah, it's that villain. I've been hanging out with you too much.
Yep.
It's that villain too much. I'm telling you.
What about you,
Listen,
Mom?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed, black, but equal, highly favored per usual. I'm still, now we're less than 2 weeks. As we're recording this, we are exactly 2 weeks away from Valentine's. I have not asked my girlfriend to be my Valentine yet. I know we talked about that last week because Chap asked his girl.
Dangerous work.
I just, bro, like, I don't have a problem with doing it because, like we said, I know a lot of brothers that don't think that they should. I'm just transparently, like, very last minute with everything.
Me too.
And my other problem is I think when I do something for my girl, I always try to go above and beyond because I love her and she deserves the world. But this is like the pregame. I don't need to, like, I want to go buy her sneakers. I might do that for Valentine's Day, but I have to tell myself, chill out. You don't have to do that to ask her to be your Valentine. Because then how are you gonna top that for the gift?
But I think a question you need to ask yourself is, do your girl really care
Mm,
to be asked? Because I
Yes, she does.
okay.
Mhm. I know she
Okay,
does.
so definitely
And
do
even
it.
if she didn't, I probably would just because it's something sweet.
Well, your time is ticking.
It
It is.
is.
Let's get on. You need some buddies. You need some ideas, buddy. Like,
Do I need some what?
yeah, some buddies. You need some ideas. Like, we'll get the brainstorming going. We need you to be safe.
You want to
Well,
think of some ideas for Vont right now?
I don't like what CHAP. Well, I don't. Let me not say I don't like, but you got your girl. You asked your girl to be your Valentine with just like a thing on Canva, and you texted it to her. That
Yeah.
for me, no shame. It's just or no shade. It's just simple for me. My
Mm.
girl deserves more.
I understand that and I agree. However, as a person in a relationship of 5 years now, you start to understand it's the small things that count.
It is what
Like,
it is.
and I've been told that multiple times too. It's the small things that count. Like
Have you been
one
told
year,
that by multiple women?
I've not been told, but like heard in conversations. But anyways, I for one Valentine's Day, I bought her Beyonce tickets. We went 2023.
Ooh,
Yeah,
and
and
from Beyonce tickets to Canva, you can't set the bar like that and then go to
wait.
Because he
let me
knew how to
continue.
get her, and then just had to keep her, and now he's like, "Well, you stuck now."
I respect that.
Not even. She definitely enjoyed it because one, she's a big Beyonce fan, but she's like, you didn't have to go that crazy big. Like I would enjoy like flowers or whatever. And I think that's where we be fucking up a lot of the times. Like
Who,
I
the,
feel
the
like
men?
yeah. And I'm gonna say the ain't shit guys. So I feel like it's not all men, but like we'll buy like sneakers or like this big chain or whatever, or like take out on the spa date, and then we ain't shit, or like we forget the other days of the year when it's like the little things that build up. Cook a dinner maybe, or like go get the car washed. Little things like that matter. You know what I'm saying? So
I
and they notice.
I agree with you, Chap. I don't think the Canva thing was that crazy because like that wasn't your gift, right? That was just you asking.
Yeah, that was just asking.
Yeah, see, I don't think that was that crazy. See, Vont, you low-key fucking up because you're setting the bar too high. In a couple years, when you get older, you're gonna start forgetting about Valentine's Day. Now she's gonna think you're not trying because you already set the precedent. And you might be tired one year, broke, you've been canceled, you working at McDonald's,
Mm-mm.
and now
Working at McDonald's.
now you can't afford. I'm not telling the future here. I'm just saying. You might. I'm just saying. It's when you set the bar, you gotta outdo yourself every single year. So, are you prepared to do that? Is my question.
Well, I'm not setting the bar like Chap did. I didn't start off with goddamn Beyonce tickets.
That is crazy.
Like I've gotten her like for gifts. What have I gotten Alyssa in the past? Tickets to one of her favorite concerts, but those were free because I work at a radio station. I got her a Michael Kors purse for our anniversary or like her birthday or some shit. So I'm a grand gesture person, always have been. I think whoever I'm with deserves the world, but sometimes I have to remember like it's okay to not do everything. And yet my girlfriend, like you said, Chap, my girlfriend very much enjoys the simple things, the
Right.
experiences, as opposed to the $300 Michael Kors purse. But I am just a grand gesture person. My first birthday that we celebrated together, she got me, because her brother-in-law is Arab, so they have like his family that owns a jewelry shop. She got me like a real nice bracelet that you've seen it on my wrist before. And I was like, "How much did you spend on this?" She was like, "Oh, you don't want to ask." Or she just got me Kevin Hart tickets, and they're like floor seats, and I was like, "How much did you spend on this?" You don't. She was like, "You don't want to know." I just feel like I'm very much like a compare person, because I already want to do more for you, but now you're doing above and beyond for me, so I feel like I have to go to fucking Mars for you.
No, I feel that.
But she would even if she got me all that stuff, she would appreciate if I literally colored her a picture. Maybe not that particularly, but like,
Okay, don't compare. I'm gonna discourage you from doing that.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Yeah, but
I know.
I think we had this conversation before about like, just comparing gifts. But again, it's back to like knowing the person that you're with, because we definitely got some dudes out here with some gold diggers. Sad to call it that, but with some gold diggers who expecting to have my bills paid. I want you to get my new tires on the car type shit. And most of them, their boyfriends be drug dealers, but
I don't
I don't got money in the world.
I don't agree with you saying like, "Oh, go get her car washed," or go put gas in her car. I feel like that's regular everyday shit that fellas should be doing. for their women.
Agreed.
Like it shouldn't be like a holiday. Like I shouldn't be like, oh, honey, happy Valentine's Day. I got your car washed and I'm gonna clean the kitchen and cook dinner. Maybe cook dinner, but like that's shit that I should be doing as a husband or like a boyfriend regularly.
Vaughn, this is how I know that you're a feminist like me. We're on the same page, really. Because I personally think that Valentine's Day should be abolished, right? And one of the reasons I do think about that is because
you're a feminist, huh?
Because, like Vaughn said, women should be treated this way 365, 366 on a leap year. Valentine's Day is an excuse for men to not try throughout the year so then they can make it up to them on one day a year when it's fucking cold out. You should be treating them like this every single day. Real shit. Vaughn agrees with me. Vaughn agrees with me, bro. I'm speaking facts right now. I don't know why you're shrugging your shoulders like that, chap. I'm speaking facts. I'm
Look,
speaking
Susan B. Anthony. Look, relax there. We know the real reason why you're with Valentine's Day.
Nigga called me Sojourner Truth.
Oh shit.
But I hear you. I hear your argument. But is that the real reason? Because you're a feminist and you don't believe
What other reason would there be?
Because you don't want to buy a gift.
No. Also, there's a lot of broke niggas out here who like fuck up on Valentine's Day.
Definitely.
Get up to them, you know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
also, I feel like if you're at that point, like that's just a lack of preparation. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Like if I was in a relationship, I would buy Valentine's shit in January. Like, you know what I mean? Like just to get it out the way, type shit. You know what I mean? You got to really plan. You know what I mean? I know Vaughn was talking about how like he did like last minute shit. I'm like that too in some ways, but that's how you get caught up, bro. You don't want to wait. Be like, oh shit, Valentine's Day tomorrow. The last thing you want is that last minute trip to Walgreens.
Definitely. Walgreens is crazy.
Because it's like open. Now you're cooked.
To get like a shitty car that you don't even like, if that, and some flowers that like they're the bottom of the damn barrel flowers.
Some stale ass chocolates. Now you're cooked.
At that point, you better be good in the bed. Like
Real shit.
you better lay it down. That's your last resort.
But again, that right there too. That's like fucking my girl should not be something that we do because it's a holiday.
Facts.
You can do something special, like something out of the ordinary. You know, the
That's
candles.
cool. Sure, maybe. Like,
know?
yeah. And that's why I'm saying I believe in going above and beyond. Like dinner, I cook dinner not as often as I used to, but like I should cook dinner on a regular. Like me cooking dinner should not be like, oh, what's the occasion? But if it's like a candlelit dinner, or like I'm making a steak, or if we do like rose petals and like it leads to something else, that maybe is like an occasion, like oh, that's special,
Okay, I get that. I agree. I don't think you're wrong. I just, again, it depends on the type of person that you're with, and yeah, just the thought that you're putting into it. Some things should be every day. I agree.
It's true.
For sure.
Chap, what's going on with you? How's your life in the past week?
Oh man, I've been down bad this week. Oh my gosh. Been sick with the flu, family sick with the flu. And me, I hate being sick, bro.
There must be something going around because my mom and my sister just got over the flu.
It's the flu season. It's the flu season. But yeah, I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but when I'm sick, it feels like the week is just like the longest week in your life. Like I took off of work, I couldn't do this and the other. I was just laying down sleep. I feel like I didn't put on 3 pounds. I hate that shit. I hate it, period. I don't know how people like being sick and taking off of work. I can't do it. I'm a workaholic too. So like that's also annoying, but I'm recovering, doing better, thank God.
We just had this convo and I would love to do it again when we have a female on the show. We did it on the morning show at work. Why can men not handle sickness as good as women do? And obviously there were women in that conversation. And I said that it's because, men are used to being the maybe not the caretakers, but like the supporters, like whenever we have like a headache or we stub our toe or some shit, it's like, all right, champ, get back up and go to work. But when we do get sick, like sick, oh my God, I'm like down and out. I can't do anything. But women, they have they're just like, all right, cool, take an Advil and keep go. But I think, because what I just said was kind of confusing, it's because men, like when we have like a slightest of something, we don't really pay it any mind because we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable. That's why when we're sick, we die.
I've heard that topic and I disagree, at least for me, because I feel like I've just been always the type of person where like I feel like you shouldn't depend on somebody to take care of you type shit. Like if I got to do something and I'm sick, I'm gonna get up and do it. Like I gotta go type shit. And thank God for my girlfriend who who's there, brings me whatever if I need it. But like respectfully, if she wasn't there, I'm up. Like I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta go get medicine, whatever. So I feel like it just depends on the guy you got.
I don't know. I think I agree with Vaughn. I do think that women deal with it better. And I don't know why. I don't know what the reason is. It might just be genetic, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We definitely got to have a female on and ask her for herself and like if she's taking care of a dude like her boyfriend or a husband or something. But let's get into the show. Black History Month and the Messiest Morning Show podcast. I got my dashiki and my brothers and I are all, we are back. We are black. And speaking of black, it's time to get into the Black Twitter Report.
From the latest rap beefs to the hottest debates, and even the messiest celebrity scandals in between, it's the Black Twitter Report on Morning Commute.
I want to open with this. Our thoughts and prayers and condolences go to everybody that was affected and, tragically killed in the plane crash that happened in DC just a couple of days ago. I don't know how these things happen. And it's funny because Dave from work, it's not funny. Dave from work, he's a pilot. Like he flies just like planes from like small airports. So he tries to tell us about like, what could have went wrong or, what couldn't have went wrong and just like safety protocols that pilots have when they get on planes. We don't have a lot of information as of yet. I'm sure we're recording this on Friday. So I'm sure even at Monday when this drops, there will be plenty more that we know. We know right now that there are no survivors on the plane. They started finding some remains of people. And I think once they get the plane out of the Potomac River, that obviously they will maybe have a bit more answers, but it's just, it's tragic, especially because I read somewhere that this dude on the plane had texted his wife and was like, hey, we land in 20 minutes. And just, I couldn't imagine being on this plane and pretty much getting to where we're going to get. And then this just happens. So our thoughts, prayers, and condolences go out. This is just one of those scary tragedies. You're like, damn, how the hell does this even happen?
Very, very sad moment. I don't know if you've seen I don't want to say excuse, but the Trump's reason behind what happened and everything that comes out this guy's mouth is just absurd. But he blamed it on DEI because DEI is the problem in this country right now.
I don't even know what and I really don't want to get into his fuckery, but like, I don't even know how's that even a possible excuse. But
I think he's trying to blame it on disabled people, and I just feel like, bro, you're like a week in office, like. You're already just doing too much shit. But again, hearts go out to the families. Definitely something that's tragic. Remember waking up because I watch the news every morning, waking up to that, and I was like, wow, this crazy shit happening every day. Some stuff we hear about, some stuff we don't. So again, hopefully the families find peace and they find out what happened, to be honest.
Nah, for sure. This is definitely a crazy mystery, man. I think when this happened, I know I was watching TV with my pops and like the special report came on and it was just like, how did this happen? You know what I mean? So hopefully we find more answers. I'm not going to address what the president said because there's really no point, but rest in peace to all the victims and, prayers up to their family.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm glad that everything has been so up to date in terms of this. And like I said, the point of we obviously talk about what's going on in the world, but the point of the show is to, make you smile and make you think, what the fuck are these guys talking about? So we try to entertain you, but obviously we'd be stupid if we didn't talk about this, especially because I'm in Minnesota, but you guys are in Jersey, New York, and I'm from Jersey. So it's close to home as well. And this legitimately could have been anybody. Word. Unfortunately, it was these 60 plus people on this plane. And even the people in the helicopter. So it's very, very unfortunate.
Well, on lighter news, 2 unlikely partners create a menu called the Championship Lineup, and the Black community is going crazy right now. Don Julio, for all my drinkers out there with that tequila, and Popeyes came together to take a one step up from the 9/11 menu. Only the real ones know. And they're creating a menu for the Super Bowl that's coming up right on the heels of Black History Month. And I want y'all to take a guess of what's on the menu. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet.
I have.
Have you seen the menu?
Somebody told me. I don't remember. Can I guess though?
Yes, please guess, please.
Because my girlfriend and Alyssa and I were talking about this. We were saying they should be like beer battered wings or beer battered tenders, but they're not that, right?
No, well, I mean, it's Don Julio's tequila though.
True. Okay. I'm assuming some type of, because they have like those lemonades, so like some lemonade strawberry Don Julio drink, but I don't know what the food consists of.
A lot of people are saying the same thing when this first released. So they got three items on this menu, just three, and it's only out for 1 day, which is the day we're recording.
One day.
One day.
I thought it was.
Wow.
I thought it was for Black History Month. What's the
bro.
point?
No, they're not trying to go through the same issue they had with the chicken sandwich. I promise you. I don't know if y'all was in that line for chicken sandwich. I was.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
but
you're a Negro.
They have it for 1 day in 5 different locations: Miami, New York, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Kansas City. But on this menu, you have the Popeyes and Tequila Don Julio Reposado, which is one of their drinks, flavored contra rolled chicken sandwich, which looks disgusting. Please look up a picture. It does not look pleasing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. And Loki, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Go ahead.
I'm glad they threw a little bit of creativity into this meal, because if they would have just been like, because this is obviously for Black History Month, let's be real, this is for Black people. It's a Don Julio Popeyes meal. Like, first of all, I think it's nasty that Black folks expected Don Julio in like the lemonade.
Very much so.
Drive-through restaurant, like, bro.
I thought that. Not gonna lie, because somewhere I did read that you have to be 21 or older to get this.
But even so, bro,
I think so.
How people acted for the chicken sandwiches, throw alcohol in that mix, it would be
beans.
Bro. So not only do I not blame them for making it no Don Julio in the drink, but I don't blame them for having only be 1 day. I think this would be detrimental to the Black community if this was a whole month thing. There would be a whole lot of instances when it comes to this meal. But the meal itself, the chicken looks good. The what is it, like hibiscus?
Oh wait, let me hit the other 2 items real quick. Okay. You got the flavored Don Julio flavored Louisiana garlic 3-piece wings, just 3-piece. They're probably gonna be like $12. Yeah. And the Popeye spicy strawberry hibiscus flavored lemonade mocktail, not cocktail, mocktail.
Sound fire. You could just add the Don Julio to that home.
Yes, and it's already sold out in Miami, Philadelphia, and Kansas City so far.
I'm reading this press release. It says, according to a press release, customers aged 21 or older will be able to purchase the Contra chicken sandwich featuring a chicken breast, the Reposado tequila, blah, blah, blah. I think even if it wasn't for a full month, 2 weeks, but like, what the hell is what is a 1 day, or like, it's like first day of spring at Rita's.
I'm tempted to go get it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you finna be standing out line. Also, it's nowhere near you. You're gonna have to go to New York.
Yeah, it says New York, Miami, New Orleans, Philly, Kansas.
I don't know why I thought you said Jersey. Yeah,
because you a hungry ass nigga.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably it.
This is. I wonder how like the legal aspects work with that, because don't you have to have a liquor license to like sell? I know to sell alcohol, but like this food has alcohol in it. So do you think they obtained the liquor license for this 1 day, or?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I would assume that Popeyes would be on top of certain shit like that. So yeah, if you do need a liquor license to sell like beer battered or alcohol like infused wings or whatever, I would say Popeyes definitely has that for sure.
Probably. One thing I do hate, and maybe disagree with me if y'all feel otherwise, but I hate how the Black community jumps at shit like this. Like, I feel like this is kind of like a slap in the face, like, oh, shuck and jive for this shit. Like, and everybody's just going crazy in the comments. I'm like, y'all, they're taking 2 watermelon and fucking fried chicken type shit, and like, let's put it together.
I mean, I was disappointed when I saw the sandwich, bro. The sandwich looks like some bougie shit. Like it looks like it looks like something at a white owned Mexican restaurant. That's what it looks like. It's like I don't know what kind of bread is on it,
bruh. It doesn't say the bread. It just say a contra roll chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's some sort of like weird roll, and then like
it does. It says it's chicken breast marinated in reposado tequila, fried in a country buttermilk breading. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't say the bread. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like some weird bread, like some sauce, like some like it looks mad bougie. I don't know. It looks whack though.
There's coleslaw in it.
Hell no. Hell nah. Hell nah, bro. Nah.
I'm here for, now that it's February, it's almost Shamrock Shake season.
I still get
I
that.
still have not tried a
Me,
Shamrock Shake.
me neither, chap. Me
Y'all
neither.
are missing out, bro. That's the
I'm
one
not
thing.
excited.
You shit on me because I don't eat anything from McDonald's. That is the one thing I would get from McDonald's. It's a Shamrock Shake all day.
I just don't get the hype about it.
But Chap, you don't like minty things, right?
Mm-mm.
Me neither.
Yeah, because you don't like Thin Mint. No, but Justice, you like Thin Mints. Chap doesn't even like Thin Mints.
Mm-mm.
So what girl style cookie you be getting?
I don't really eat them, to be honest.
You eat nothing good.
Every episode is a new revelation about
What
Chap.
one can say.
Chat,
One can say that.
You know what? Chat probably got like some fucking chitlin chips
Yo,
in cabinet. Nasty.
Chap doesn't like anything mint. We used to do like a bit on the college show where we would try different seasonal like holiday menu snacks, and Chap wouldn't like any of the mint stuff. He don't like Thin Mints.
nasty.
He don't even brush his teeth.
bro, fuck out. But they do taste like toothpaste. Like you tell me you about to eat a York, them York peppermint
Those
patties.
are nasty.
Those disgusting, bro.
It's different though. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Different. Thin Mint definitely tastes. The Thin Mint and the York peppermint patty is two different things.
Or the Andes mints, like the chocolate mints, like the little ones that they have they give you at the end of your Olive Garden meal.
I just feel like chocolate and mint shouldn't go together.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about DJ Academics real quick, bro. DJ Academics is under the hot seat once again. Usually, it's about him, saying some controversial things.
Of course.
It kind of is, about him saying some controversial stuff, but this time it's towards a 15-year-old kid. He was on stream talking to people on Discord, and I'll just let the video speak for itself.
Yeah, if Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. You can have.
Wait.
Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
But yeah, so he basically goes on to basically the whole conversation was about this 15-year-old kid's like love life and shit. And to me, right, you're a grown ass man. Why are you on Discord making these type of jokes with a child, bro? Like
Who is the kid?
I don't know, but he looks like 12. He don't even look 15. He like 12 years old. DJ Academics is weird for this, bro.
Weird as fuck, bro. Weird. I don't know what I just watched, to be honest. Like that was just some nasty work right there. And I remember seeing this and I was a little bit on the fence because I feel like we've had some cousins like say some crazy shit sometimes, but like that's your cousin type shit. But you're on Discord. One, you're a public figure. You're on Discord. This is a kid. One, you don't know his age, but obviously he looks like a kid. And like they went too far with it. Like the first question, all right, that was enough. Then they just took it to a whole nother level. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Nah, yeah, it's real nasty. And like literally, like after this, like he goes on to like ask like, oh yeah, you don't be fucking like bitches in your school. It's like it just sounds weird and like predatory, bro. Like
Very
why
predatory.
fucking shit? You are not a kid. You are a grown ass adult talking to kids like this on Discord, bro. Like
I think sometimes streamers get distracted by the fact that they're talking to kids, because kids 12, 14, however the hell old this kid is, sometimes they will say and do shit that makes them seem like they're older. Like the fact that you're streaming on like this, whatever the fuck this is, with a kid, the fact that a kid maybe might cuss you out and just say certain things, it's easy to forget that. And sometimes kids act older than they are. Yeah. But it is your job as the adult to remember that they are not.
No, for sure.
I agree.
And I think Academics knew he was wrong because he already apologized. He apologized. He said that he needs to do better and like he needs to just change his behavior. And he's right, man. I'm glad he apologized outright. The fact that he did apologize right away shows me like anyone defending him is baffling to me, because it's like this is weird behavior, bro. Like you're talking to kids online about him taking it up the butt.
I don't even think like you said, Chap, we had uncles or whatever that said some weird shit to us like that. That's your family. And it's not right, but at least these people. We don't know that Ack knew him, and like why is that the question that comes to your mind to ask of like a minor?
But I feel like niggas be trolling sometimes. So that's why I'm trying to give them some leeway. I feel like I've definitely met a lot of people who just be trolling type shit. Like they don't mean it, but like they trying to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many ways you can troll though without it being like grooming a 12-year-old though?
I agree. I definitely agree. This reminds me, I don't know if y'all remember this story, and I forgot the guy's name, but he's a live streamer. He's still active now. He plays multiple games. I think Fortnite's one of them. But he was on a live stream and he like won some shit. He just like was doing that in the camera and like his dick flew out in the fucking stream. And I know like he got backlash for it, but he never went to like jail or he didn't get no repercussions for it. I just feel like that was the line that you crossed. Like I feel like that should have been where we stopped. But this guy's still streaming. He's still out. I think he's still known. Some streamers we need to like hold accountable. Period. Because they just be doing the same shit with Jake Paul that Jake Paul and Logan Paul, one of them, when they went to the suicide forest, I believe it was
Logan.
Logan, yeah.
It was suicide
same
forest.
Shit. Yeah, same shit. Like we need to hold these people accountable. Like I get content is content, but some people do not know the line that do not need to be crossed.
No, for sure. I think trolling is one thing, but just the fact that he's in these fucking Discord calls with kids is weird to me. Like if you're like a grown adult chilling with kids in general without their parents is weird to me, unless it's family. I don't know about y'all. Like, why are you 30 something?
You know what this felt like to me?
Yeah. Oh,
remember Omegle?
Yeah.
Omegle used to be an old chat like room
Yes.
where you could just like in and
Crazy
out.
shit.
I think Omegle, I would say, is the original pop the balloon type videos because you
Yes.
could in and out of rooms and just like skip people and just say whatever you want. People would be on there the wee hours of the night saying outlandish things or trying to get people to see and do sexual shit. This is very much what this is giving from ACK.
And that's why I'm trying to give him some leeway because I don't know if y'all had that experience, but I was on Omegle, I was on Monkey, and like me and my other guys, you know, we were young, we were 15, 16, and we were saying some stupid shit on there. Like we was really doing some stupid shit. And it was like, now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, I should have said that. Or like, you know, this might have offended somebody. Like, why did I do that? But you know, you're young, you're dumb. But like you said, academics is a grown-ass man. You should have some type of sense. But we gotta understand common sense ain't so common everywhere we go.
It's true.
Facts.
The Messiest Morning Show podcast. It's called Morning Commute. Myself, VONT Leak, Justin Chapman, Justice Greg. Go follow us on TikTok, please. We'd love and appreciate if you interact with us there at Morning Commute Pod. In a little bit, I want to talk about the girl from Detroit who she's a rapper suing Lyft because she's claiming she was discriminated against because of her weight. We'll do that in a bit. But first, we want to do a Morning Commute classic. It's called Pick Your Poison. Pick Your Poison is like an extreme version of Would You Rather. We're going to give you two options, and you must choose ye this day on which one you shall do. Justin Chapman, would you like to read today's Pick Your Poison?
Yes, sir. Y'all ready? Here we go. Today's Pick Your Poison. Accidentally send a sexy text to a relative or to your boss.
Do me a favor. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
I got you. Accidentally send a sexy, spicy text to your relative or to your boss.
That felt real sassy for the both of y'all just now. Chap moaning it and then Justice in the background.
I think we've done worse, man. Respectfully.
You two definitely have done worse.
We've done worse over the air.
For sure. And in person.
Well, I don't know about in person.
For sure. Okay.
What I got?
So I have some questions. Right? So we're saying a spicy text, right?
Spicy text.
Are we talking about like saying something crazy? Like if I text someone like, "Oh, I want to eat your ass," or are we talking about like nudes? What are we talking about here?
I'm gonna go with the first option.
Okay. Now,
so you say something spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my answer.
I think I'm gonna go with the boss. I'm gonna go with the boss just because if you're cool with your boss, I feel like they'll understand. And if not, there's other jobs out there. It's fine. You won't have to see them again. If it's a relative, I gotta see you at Thanksgiving and look you in the eye every single year. And they're probably, if they're messy, they're gonna bring it up every year.
Or you just not come.
I don't think it's I don't think it's that. No, I'm going complete opposite of you, Justice. I'm going relative because you could bring it up every year, but so what? I got somebody to talk my shit to, and you probably don't. So what? Like, what if I send a text to my dad? Is that embarrassing? Yes, but my dad will be like, "All right, son, I raised you well."
I high-key feel like your father would be proud of you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Oh, you nasty,
I'm not sending my piece to my dad, bro. I'm sending it to my boss 1,000,000,000%. Fuck out.
bro.
It don't gotta be your dad. I was just saying it could be it could be your cousin.
No, bro, no, bro. Whoever my boss is, fuck him or her.
It's bro. Again, I feel like if it was a nude, it would be different. But it's not like your dad is seeing your dick.
Also, I feel like if it's like I could maybe finesse it somehow. If I text it to my boss, maybe like if I text him, like I could be like, oh, I was talking about these files. You know what I mean? Like I could maybe finesse it somehow or something like that. Maybe say face. I can't say face if one of my family members see something like that, bro. Like I would not want to disappoint my grandma by sending her some crazy shit like that, bro.
Chap, what are you choosing?
First of all, HR is at your desk when you come in the morning. I'm letting you know that.
I know it's
please come step in here, sir. We just want to have a talk.
It's an honest mistake.
I'm going with you, VONT. I feel like if I send it to my dad or like somebody in my immediate family, we hikey gonna laugh about it. We're gonna have a beer about it. Like we gotta be joking about it. If I send it to my boss, that's a corporate setting. I feel like it's very, very, very weird. And you have to come back every meeting knowing you did some type of shit like that, even if it's an accident. Like I just feel like that's in the back of my head. Like, damn, I sent to that text. She knows that side of me, or he knows that side of me. Like,
who cares though?
I care.
Why do you care about what your relative thinks though?
Isn't that more important?
No.
Not really, because again, it doesn't have to. I said dad, it could be anybody. Like, why do I care? Like, again, if it was a nude, it might be different. But like, why do I care that my cousin knows I'm spitting game to some shawty? Like, so what?
See, I think we're thinking of two different things when we come to spicy texts. I think Von's thinking of like, oh, you look so good tonight. Like I want to eat your, even if it's I want to eat your ass tonight. Like my cousin, so what? My cousin probably knows I eat ass. Cousin is a cop out. Why are we doing cut? If I'm thinking relative, I'm thinking immediate relative, not fucking third cousin. Someone I barely see.
It's anybody though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's anybody. I'm not even trying to say
cousin. So you rather send to your mom, yo, I want to eat your ass tonight. That's cool with you?
It's not cool with me. But I'd rather do that than my boss, where I could get fired. My mom can't disown me because I'm telling my girl I'm going to eat her ass tonight.
I feel like it's better for you.
What if you don't? What if your boss is understanding and also has a love life and says, "Oh, this nigga made a mistake"?
But I feel like you have easier conversation with your mom in that certain setting.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be able to look my mom in the eye, bro. Depending.
Wait, Justin, you talk about finding another job. Like you don't see this economy out here. Like it's
right?
Easy. You have to do what we got to do.
Hey, bro, look. Bosses are people too, bro. I feel like I feel like that's a conversation where you'll have the combo and you won't speak about it again. Like it'll happen, it'll get squashed.
You're right. You're right, because you'll get fired.
How do you know though? How do you know? It depends. It really does. It really depends, bro.
My mom, my dad, my sister, my cousin, even if it's like a first cousin, you can't fire me. You can't disown me. You could be disgusted with me, but you can't let go of me. And I also care less about you judging me because so what? You know that I had like that I sleep with my girl.
Right. Why would the boss fire you for that?
Because it's like it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
What if it was a mistake though?
They don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't think people understand. You have to really try to get fired from jobs, bro. You have to be really ass at your job. Like if you're really integral to your job, they're not firing you for that. They're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna talk to HR.
Oh, bro.
All right, bro.
Mistakes doesn't. If I accidentally shoot CHAP, people aren't gonna be like, "Oh, well, he didn't mean to." Like, I'm still gonna get arrested.
Those are two different things. Those are
not.
Things shoot someone. I'm saying if you send, we're talking about a text. That's what we're talking about. You can get fired over a text. It's not even like no racist shit either.
If I accidentally sleep with my boss's wife, he's not gonna be like, "Oh, it was an accident."
Is that not crazy? That's crazier than a text, man.
If I accidentally slap my boss is not gonna be like. Again, these are all like what are the stakes?
That's totally different than sending a text, bro. That's
my point is a mistake. Like again, my boss has every right to do whatever, whether it's a mistake or not. Bosses have fired people for less.
I agree.
If they don't fuck with you, that's what it comes down to.
That's not true. I could be literally like I could love you. as your manager or like whatever, and I still have to fire you.
Not necessarily. That doesn't seem like a fireable offense. I feel like shit like that happens all the time.
No.
Yes, for sure, bro. For sure. HR is going to talk to you, but once they find out it was a mistake and y'all don't have a relationship going on, you will be fine, bro. You will be fine.
I'm just gonna assume you have a cool boss.
If I send my mom my piece, I ain't gonna be fine with that. I am not gonna be fine with that, bro.
I'm just gonna assume you're cool with your boss. Like I really am, because
you must be at your boss's house for Super Bowl parties and everything. The way you talk about your boss
must hate y'all. So honestly, your boss right now at the station, your boss, right?
Yes, Rich.
If you accidentally send him a text that you were gonna send to Alyssa talking about getting freaky, he gonna fire you?
I don't know if he's gonna fire me, but it definitely would be more than just like a conversation. Oh, mistakes happen.
You're not gonna get fired because you know you be doing your job. So you're not gonna. He's gonna talk to you. He's probably gonna have a laugh. He might put it on air.
No, bro.
That's not a fire. That's not a fireable.
This is beyond doing your job, good or not. Like this is personal.
I'm also the conversation isn't even about getting fired. What I'm saying is I would have rather I don't care what my boss's or I care more about what my boss's impression is of me if this happens. Whether it gets to firing or not, that is something I could get fired for. But what I'm saying is I just don't care what I have a first cousin or my sisters are underage. So that's a terrible example. If I had sisters of age or my mom or my dad, it's easier for me to explain that than to text my boss and be like, sorry, I didn't mean to text you. I'm going to lick your titties tonight.
I'm not getting fired for that. You know what?
Well, my boss is a man, so I think I would.
Your boss probably like licking titties too. The fuck? Everybody likes licking titties. Who doesn't?
The way you talking about your boss just makes it seem like your boss. There's still a decorum, like with my boss. Like there's a level.
I agree.
I bet you guys will get to know each other more after that. I'll say that. You might be one step from a raise. You never know. All I'm saying.
But you playing with fire then? Like you that's a if. That's a big if.
Look, bro, you ain't gonna, bro, this is 2025. Whatever job y'all got, you ain't gonna be there for 25 years. That's just not how we operate.
But I got bills now.
You will probably be bro. You will probably be I don't want to look my mother in the face knowing with her knowing I be out here in these streets, bro.
Your mother is probably gonna clap. She's gonna applaud you. She's really like, thank you. I raised my son right.
Like my mom would tell. Again, this might be like we have different bosses, we have different family members. My mom, anytime she hears "fucking Usher, you got it bad," she'll be like, "Oh, this reminds me of the night me and my dad made you." So like, I don't care to hear that, but my mom and I just have a different relationship. So if I accidentally sent some shit like that to my mom, she'd probably be like, "Oh well, like, are you being safe?" Like it's an easier convo for me to walk off because my mom knows her son. She knows who she raised. My boss has an impression of me. There's a decorum, no matter how close we are.
I just don't think that this conversation with your boss is going to be as difficult as y'all think. I think it's going to be like, yo, what the fuck was this? And you're going to be like, oh, shit, I meant to send it to this so-and-so. Oh, just make sure, blah, 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 blah. HR, take some notes down. You good, bro. It's not going to be like, how dare you text me you want to eat my pussy? Like, he doesn't have a pussy. Obviously, I wasn't for him. What the fuck? Like,
again, I'm not saying. I think it's an easier convo for me to walk off with my family member. That's all I'm saying. Repeat the pick your poison chat.
That's gonna be in the family stories forever.
That's cool.
But it's something you're gonna laugh about. It's something it's gonna be a hearty conversation. Not even a hearty conversation, just a hearty memory to look back on.
There's some niggas out there who are into some weird shit, and I promise you, they ain't gonna want their mama to know. And
Justice, I hate to break it to you, brother, but when you have kids, your mom, your grandma, they're going to find out that you have had sex.
I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about there's some niggas out here who be doing some nasty niggas like CHAP who be eating butt. I wouldn't want my mama to know.
I'm following you. That was your advice.
Oh, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. I'm just saying.
So what is the pick your poison, CHAP?
Oh man. Again, pick your poison for today. Accidentally send a sexy, spicy text to your relative or to your boss.
We have done this segment for 4 years on this podcast and on our radio show. I don't think we've ever had a spicier pick your poison.
No, for real.
I think Justice is not thinking this one out.
I think y'all aren't thinking this one out.
I want to talk about accountability culture and just holding people accountable for things. Because I know there are so many people that can relate to, I guess, the story I'm about to tell, or maybe you're the person in the story that I want to tell. So I had somebody doing something for me, doing work, right? And I was paying them, and I'm not going to get too deep into it because that's not even important, but I was paying them along with, I guess, whatever they were doing in their regular life for work. This person texted me out of nowhere one day and said, "Hey, I don't think I can do X, Y, and Z for you anymore. It's cutting into my work, like my everyday work." And it was out of nowhere. So they were like, "Today's my last day," which bothered the hell out of me because one, I mean, I guess I respected them for being able to say that I couldn't do it anymore, but I was just like, "Yo, I'm paying you. So like, why?" I don't know if I'm paying. If it was like a favor, I'd understand that. But if I'm paying you, then it should be like easy stuff because you agreed to do it in the first place. But whatever. So immediately I felt like just being like, "Okay, sorry," but I had a friend remind me, no, like, make this person feel accountable. Tell them like, "Yo, like, this fucking sucks. And can you help me find somebody else? Because this kind of came out of nowhere." Hold them accountable for fucking me over, kind of. And I want to talk about accountability culture because there's a lot of people that are like, it's not worth, holding somebody accountable for something. It's just, move on. It's kind of like a couple of weeks ago, we talked about, if somebody fucked up your nails or your hair, would you say something? Would you hold them accountable, or would you just take the L and leave? And so I want to know how you, fellas, and you listening feel about, holding people accountable for things, and how, like, would you say something?
So first of all, I think we should be transparent here. You know what I mean? I think 2025, I think we should call people out. You know what I mean? Let's be honest here, Vaunt. You had a hooker that was to the studio weekly.
Well, I'm fucked.
This is the work that you're referring to. But I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. I agree, man. I feel like in this generation, especially, we are a very selfish generation in general. I feel like a lot of people, today, people are like, "Oh, I'm worried about myself," like, why shouldn't I talk to 12, 15 different people at once? You know what I mean? Like,
Crazy shit.
Thinking of other people, you know what I mean? And I feel like, especially in this space, it's hard to find reliable people, and it's even harder to find people who are good at communicating. And I get that, like, we all have shit going on, but like, I've stopped working with people because they were bad communicators. Like when you don't know how to communicate properly, that's when you lose opportunities. You know what I mean? So I'm with you 100%.
Okay, this is where I disagree. Okay, now I agree we should hold people accountable in this specific situation that you mentioned, and this is just me because I'm a different type of person than both of you. I'm definitely like the person that just like lets it go. Like you won't get any petty like vibes off of me because I'm always the type of person like, life is more important. I'd rather not hold this on. I respect my peace. I value my peace more than letting somebody ruin that. I feel like if this situation the person didn't communicate, I would have been upset about it and I would have said something about it. However, they said they couldn't do it. I'm gonna let it go. Yes, I feel like we should hold them accountable, but at the end of the day, maybe this is their loss. Like they could have been on the come up with you. So I feel like it's saying dust off your feet, keep it moving. I feel like there's definitely other situations where stuff are a little bit more serious, like the barbershop conversation we had in the other episode where somebody fucks up like your look. That's totally different. Like you cannot fix that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I can find somebody else to do the work for me. I can't find somebody else to fix a hairline that's like pushed all the way back. Go ahead.
I want to generalize it and broaden it even from this particular situation that I'm talking about. Let's just say like somebody said something that you didn't like, or maybe like a friend stopped talking to you. There's a lot of people that'll just be like, damn, and eat that and move on. But there's other people that will hold you accountable and be like, no, like, tell me what the hell I did. Because like it's a communication problem at the end of the day. That's the grand scheme of things.
It depends.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely one of those people, Vaughn. For some people, I think for me, when it comes to, because I've been told I'm a bad communicator, and maybe in some instances I definitely have been, for sure. But I feel like it's different, at least with me, right? I'm definitely that person that's gonna be like, nah, like call people out if I really care. If I really care about the relationship or I really care about that person, then I'm definitely gonna be the one. I hate, like, I can never be like one of those people where like, oh yeah, my girl's mad at me. We haven't talked for 3 days. Nah, I can't do that. We got to work this shit out, bro. Ain't no silent treatment. Work the shit out right now.
Yeah.
But if I don't care, then it's whatever. We don't got to talk again. You know what I mean? So it's like it's situational.
Okay, I'm gonna throw another scenario in there because this is big for me. But with money, like I'm very lenient with money, and I feel like I used to be way more lenient than money. I'm talking about people owe me. I'm like, man, I'll get it back. Like it comes around, whatever. But I feel like in a situation where, say, you go out to dinner, right, and you hold down. This is not your friend. Friends are different. This is somebody random. And they're like, oh, can you hold this down for me? It's like $25, $30. I'll give it back to you this week when I get paid. And you see that person again, do you feel like you need to remind that person that they owe you money, or should they just send it to you?
Yes.
No, remind them.
I'm not reminding nobody. I should not have to remind you that you owe me money. That's your responsibility.
Bingo. And you said it right there. You shouldn't have to. But there are some people that are either clueless or they'll just hope that you forget. But I think money is different. That's where a case where somebody owes you. In a situation where my particular situation where somebody just said, I'm not doing this for you anymore, or a situation where somebody's just not communicating, then I feel like I should be able to hold you accountable because, like, say what's actually going on. Like, stop the tiptoeing and say what's real.
But go ahead, Jess. Go ahead.
No, I agree, especially when it comes to money, bro. Like when it comes to money, bro, either where's my money, and if you don't got it, like not only am I not giving you money again, but I might not like fuck with you again. Like we're not going to lunch no more. Like don't hit me until I get my money. Real shit. But like that's why it's important now, bro. Like if we're out to dinner and I'm paying, bro, man, let me get that money right now. Ain't no when I get to the car, no, right now, or I'm not using my card.
In the situation that you're talking about, Vaunt, and you said you feel they shouldn't tiptoe around it. Isn't it better that they just ended it and like, okay, whatever, you don't need an explanation. You want that explanation. That's what you're saying. You want to know what happened.
What they said verbatim was, I don't think I can. You know that you can, because what they're saying, the reason they can't is something based on purely them. So don't say, I don't think I can anymore. You just can't.
But you care. But you care about that, like what they're saying.
It bothers me because just say like, yo, I can't. And even though I'm pissed off, I can't, like, you were at least honest about it, and you were like, you're being transparent. Whereas like I don't feel like I should have to hold my feelings back. Like, yo, that's annoying. I shouldn't have to hold that back. I should be able to say that's annoying. And I did. At first I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. And then I had the convo with my friend and they were like, no, hold them accountable and make them feel bad. And I texted him back and I was like, all right, well, you didn't give me any type of warning. So now do you know anybody that can help me do this? Because this sucks.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm different. I don't know if y'all have ever had like parties that like you threw for like your birthday or something, whatever, and like you didn't have people show up and they're like, oh, I'm coming. I think you had this conversation before, Vaughn, where he's like, you invited somebody to your graduation, I believe, and they didn't come. To me, I don't care. I don't care. Obviously, if I was looking forward for you to come, I'm gonna be upset in the moment. But afterwards, I know your movement. I know how you roll. You don't got to worry about me. You don't got to worry about an invite. I know how you roll already. We're cool. We're cool. I have no bad ill feeling towards you, but just respectfully, I'm not inviting you to anything else because you already showed me your true colors.
Maybe it's not that deep, but I need to let you know about yourself, because there's some people I can't stand it that walk around this earth and think that they are not greater than, but they walk around this earth thinking that there's nothing wrong with them. When in the scenario you're talking about, Chap, somebody told me they'd come to my graduation, didn't. And then after that, they were like, oh, VONT, I never see you. And I said straight up, well, maybe if you would have came to my graduation. That was high school. Now college graduation's rolling around. You better invite me. Oh, I invited you last time. You didn't come. I'm going to keep saying that. And then they didn't come to the college graduation. So now we do not speak. And when you ask me why you never see me, I will tell you because you didn't come to my college graduate because you fucked me over twice. I'm not letting you off with like, oh, you're right. You know, we'll get together. I'm not letting you off with that. No, it's because you fucked me over.
I feel like, go ahead, Justice.
No, yeah, I think that's fair. Again, I feel like it's situational. Like, I feel like if it's just like a random person, I feel like maybe at least me and probably Chap agrees. I probably just won't give a fuck. Like, well, whatever. I know how you move now. But if it's somebody, you know, close to you, then yeah, it might feel some type of way. Then I might be inclined to be like, you know, you like you keep flaking. You know what I mean? But even in like a different context, like I know I'm not that confrontational of a person, but something VONT would definitely agree with because I've seen it in action. I don't like when if someone has a problem with me, we're not just gonna be in the same room and acting like nothing is going on.
Mm-hmm.
This not only is it stupid to me, but it's just not productive. Like if we're working and you don't like me, then let's go outside real quick. Now we don't gotta fight. We keep professional. Let me know what the problem is so we can fix this, because I'm not gonna be fucking working with somebody and them giving me attitude, rolling their eyes all day. Then you could just work with somebody else. You know what I mean? Or it's just like it could be any type of setting. Like if we have a problem, let's squash it right here. You don't fuck with me, then don't fuck with me, but don't put a face on. Like, let's be real. Be real.
I think I'm changing. Before I used to be the type of person like I can sit in a room. I don't fucking care. That's really that's me. I don't care. I can sit in a room with you. I've never been a person that's like hated or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not about to compromise my peace. That's all I'm about. Not compromising my peace. I'm cool off you. Like you, whatever you done to me, and you mad, you're gonna get yours. You know, I believe in karma. It's gonna come back around. I don't give a fuck. But if we're in a situation where people throwing jabs or it's just a ill working environment where we're just obviously not getting along, you saying slick shit, then I'm gonna come to your face and I'm gonna say let's talk, let's get this, let's air this out. And I think now I'm becoming more confrontational because like some people are not gonna let it go, and you know sometimes it's going to give me peace if I speak to that person, but for the most part I don't care. Like, you know, some people really hold on to beef for years, and like the other party in that situation let that go a long time ago. So now you're just having a whole headache about it that you shouldn't have.
Real quick, because I know Vaughn has some things to say about this for sure. I hate fake people, bro. And like one thing I can't stand is someone who was like, yo, I hate this person, so and so, blah, 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 yak to everybody. Once they walk in the room, silence. I don't like that shit. Like I'm a little messy where like sometimes when my homies are beefing and like someone was just talking shit and then they walk in, I'm the type to be like, yo, why y'all beefing? Like, let's talk about it. Like, let's talk about it. Like, why are we stepping on eggshells? Like, you're ruining the vibes right now. Like, squash it. Boom. If y'all got to fight, that's it. If y'all not friends anymore, that's it. But let's continue the night. You know what I mean? Like, we don't got to drag this whole thing out. I feel like that's a thing. I'm still a feminist. I feel like that's a thing that women struggle with. They hold on to grudges. Like, I've seen my homies argue in getting in each other's faces, and then they be playing the P5 20 minutes later. Women will argue about a belt for 5 years and never speak. Like it is, I don't know why. It might be a genetic thing, just like the sick thing. It might just be genetic, but I don't know.
Justice and I used to have a friend. Justice and I in our friend group used to have a friend who would do a lot of fucked up shit sometimes. And sometimes it was like there was levels of how fucked up it was. There was not one time where I let them slide without being like, yo, what you're doing is fucked up. But what bothered me, like you said, Justice, I was the only person in the friend group that cared enough to do that. And so then it got worse and worse and worse because everybody else was enabling them. And I just can't stand enablers. And then eventually got so detrimental. And Chap, to your point, this is, I guess, where you and I differ. I'm going to protect my peace by holding you accountable. Maybe it is the petty Leo in me that doesn't let it go. And I do admit that sometimes I do need to learn to let things go. But I'm not protecting my peace if I see you walking around thinking that you didn't hurt me or didn't do something that bothered me. I'm going to hold you accountable and say, yo, why, like Justice, why is there beef? Or like, you fucked me over. And sometimes I struggle with how and I guess what situations. I guess it is situational. I struggle with like when to and when not to. I don't think I should feel guilty for holding people accountable.
I don't either. Like I said, I'm trying to get to that point where y'all are, where I feel like I do. I'm trying to be more confrontational and speak up and advocate for myself. Really, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I still have that attitude of I'm letting it go. Like I'm moving on. If it, and I guess I'm gonna go back on what I said before and try to correct it. If I'm in that situation that I still have to be in a room or be in those settings, I'm gonna address it. But if I have an opportunity to walk away and actually not be around that person, I'm good for separating myself. I don't give a fuck. Like I will go somewhere where you're not, because I don't care. I care about my peace more.
Real shit.
But again, I've only been recently put in those situations in the past 2 years. Before that, I've never had experience with that. So I'm working on it. And maybe I need to get some tips from y'all and the people over the internet. But again, I think it's situational. Like you said, it's some things where people need to be held accountable. And there's other situations where I feel like they're obviously not going to budge. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Chap. Me and you, I think we both kind of, more so like, oh, I don't care, just go with the flow. Like that's, I think that's a good mentality to have. Like if someone's crashing out, like, okay, let them crash out. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Whereas like that was kind of the situation with the individual that VONT was talking about. Whereas we were like, oh, let's just let him crash out. VONT would be like, he would go up to him and be like, yo, you're crashing out right now. You know what I mean? Which, that's not a really, that's, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad mentality to have either. But I think sometimes, chat, it's necessary. You got to call it out sometimes, like especially like it's just necessary, whether it's work, whether it's personal, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And like I said, sometimes it was me being petty. Sometimes I didn't have to address it every time, or sometimes I didn't have to hold grudges. That was me being petty. But I think it would have got worse if somebody didn't say something to them, because the person kept thinking what they were doing or saying or the way they were acting was okay, and it's not. Okay. Because by not saying anything, by enabling, then I'm not protecting my peace.
Okay. And that's what I'm working on. With the situation you said with the friend group, I feel like I used to be that person. Like 2 of my friends having beef, I'm not gonna say shit about it. That's their business. Like I don't have to be bothered unless it's bothering me. But I feel like now, like that shit needs to be spoken up. Like it gotta be said. It gotta be aired out.
Okay, morning commute. Justice Greg, VONT League, Justin Chap.
I think it's VONT League first.
No, it's definitely Justice Greg first. At least that's how it should be.
Hold them accountable, VONT.
Let's talk about. I don't even know where to start, man. Let's talk about this lawsuit between Lyft and this young woman from Detroit. This young female rapper. Her name is Dank DeMoss, right?
That's a rapper name, yeah.
That's a rap name. I don't know her government. Shout out to her.
Chart topper right there.
Young queen, right? She is suing Lyft because her Lyft driver denied her entry into the Lyft and drove off because he said that she was too big.
Don't start rumors. That's not what he said.
What did he say exactly?
He said that his car was too small. He never once said she was too big.
Okay, so his car was too small for her,
and she's claiming that the driver refused her service because of her weight.
Discrimination.
But that's I just want to make sure. I want to make clear what he did say.
Okay. VONT's on the defense team. We see. Yeah,
I feel him. And then we have a video to add context.
You're really telling me I'm too big to get in your car.
Deja Blandings recorded it all. Her Lyft driver pulling up only to turn her down.
I was too big, and his tires, something about his tires. I asked him, what do I have to do with your tires?
This happened January 18th. The 29-year-old Detroiter was headed to a Lions watch party, only she never got there.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The driver told her she needed to request an XL car.
Okay, I just want to pause it right there real quick. So he said, you can't fit in my car. She said, why? And then he said, you need to go request. I want to make sure that he never really did say because you're big. I want to give that context. All right, let's keep going.
I was embarrassed, and I feel some type of way about it, you know.
She's hired a lawyer and is suing Lyft.
Well, from a legal standpoint, it seems like obvious discrimination. The Elliott-Larsen Act, which is Michigan's Civil Rights Act, specifically protects people from weight discrimination. And the driver here turned down her ride because of her weight.
Deja says this experience has scarred her.
I haven't really left my house since that.
She hopes this lawsuit will change how people treat others of all sizes.
Didn't have to pay for extra for a Uber XL.
Okay, let's discuss. Because she said she's scarred pretty much because she shouldn't have to pay for an Uber XL. That's what the Lyft driver told her. She should have ordered an XL because she is. Let's be honest, she is a larger size woman. She is plus size. Yes.
BBW.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're feminists.
Mhm.
We support women. But nowhere in the original video, unless I missed it somewhere, did he say you are too big. And she said she shouldn't have had to pay for an XL. I think that it's no different than when you're at a carnival and you can't get on certain rides because there are weight restrictions. Because certain cars or certain rides or just certain things have weight limits. Elevators. Are you going to get upset whenever the elevator says you can't? She can fit in an elevator, but what if she couldn't? Are you going to get upset and sue the company of the elevator or the building that you're in?
I'm with you, Vaunt. I'm with you. You wouldn't go into the store and go to the medium section if you know that. I just feel like you know yourself and you got to accommodate yourself. You can't expect these companies to accommodate for you if they don't know the condition that you're in. First of all, she must got some money because legal is costly. Legal is costly. Or they take her on pro bono, but I don't think she's going to win this case here because there's a lot of people that's arguing against that. Like, you're big, put it like that. You're big, and XL is the option. So it's not like you didn't have options.
I disagree with you guys. I really, really do. I think that I understand the case that you're talking about, Vaunt. Right, where it's at a carnival for safety reasons, there's weight, limits. Just like there's weight limits in cars. But if you look at his car, we don't know what car he had, but it looked, oldish. It looked like a Honda Civic, right? And a Honda Civic can hold up to like 800 pounds. Now she may be a bigger lady, sure, but she ain't no 800 pounds now, bro. It was not at that point where he denied her entry. Like, the car wouldn't have been dragging. Like, he was dragging it, bro. You don't know that.
Wait. What if he did this for her, right? Like, what if it was like a Kia Soul? Obviously, it's not a Kia Soul, but it's a Kia Soul. He's like, I know you're not going to be comfortable in this back seat. Like, it's some cars where the back seat is small as shit.
No, but he didn't let her in though.
He didn't let her in because he already know. Like, I'm not even going to put you through that embarrassment because I know this shit is tight back here.
Nah, because she would have still got the option.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Uber, Lyft drivers, like those ride shares, you can deny anybody that you want. I think let me not say I don't know that. So correct me if somebody listening knows otherwise. She's assuming that it is because of her weight. I don't know. I just don't feel I think that he maybe could have handled it a little better, but he never said that she was big. So I don't think a lawsuit is worth all this. I don't think it's all worth a lawsuit.
I think he was better off not saying anything because, yes, let's say you can deny a rider for whatever apparent reason. The reasoning was wrong because let's say we don't know what kind of car he got again. Right. But let's say it's similar to like a Honda Civic or a Toyota or something. Those type of cars, they have a capacity to carry up to 800 pounds, which means we don't know what her weight is. I'm not going to guess her weight or anything like that. But it was not close to 800 pounds, which means the car would not have been dragging like that.
I don't think this has nothing to do with the weight requirement, though, in my opinion. I don't think it's had to do with like, oh, you being over 800 or under 800. I think it's a comfortability matter. I know you're not going to be comfortable because I know you're going to have to. I know y'all. I don't know if y'all have taken transit buses before around your town, but like there's times when we've been on a bus and like you see the big lady coming and it's like ma'am, you are not fitting in the seat with me here. Please go somewhere else. Or like, please go to a seat that is open for two people. Like, it's just knowing and then accommodating for the other person too. I feel like he did this because he knew already. He didn't want to embarrass her trying to get into the car.
I mean, even if it's not a comfortability thing, I don't want to say it, but so what? Like, his car, this dude is Ubering or Lyfting or whatever because that's a means of money that he needs. And if he thought that his car was going to be in jeopardy, I'm looking at a lot of people talking about this on the internet right now, and people are saying, one, that a driver can cancel a ride for a multitude of reasons. If you realize that the destination's too far, or if you pull up and you see this person might be like a drunk or a crackhead or something. So he had every right to, as far as I'm reading. But also, like, what if he thought her weight or the car being too small was going to ruin his car? Then he's fucked out of a car. That's not fair for him.
Yeah.
I personally think he's dragging. I don't think she's that big to the point where it would do any serious damage to his car. And to Chap's point, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, just, if she's uncomfortable, like, so what? She's the one that didn't choose to get the Uber XL, so she chose not to be comfortable. I don't know about you, but like, every time I've been on the transit, the driver has not asked me, "Are you comfortable?" No, he don't give a fuck because he's driving me to the destination.
So then, for that same purpose, if she chose to order the Uber, like, and not an XL, you could also say she chose to put herself in a situation. If you know that you're a bigger size girl, then you should have ordered an XL.
I don't know, man, because
that's like saying if I know I'm allergic to peanut butter, why am I going to order something with peanut butter? Like, why am I going to put myself in a situation to get upset or be uncomfortable?
Go ahead,
Justice. No, go ahead.
I just disagree, man. I think we're disagreeing on the fact. First of all, I think we're disagreeing on the fact that if she could fit in the car or not. I think she was able to fit in that car. Now, whether she was comfortable or not, she could fit in that bitch, bro. So yes, she could. Like, we have to look at this like when it comes to discrimination, right? She is the one being discriminated against, or that's at least how she feels. You know what I mean? So it's easy for you to say you shouldn't have put yourself in this situation. What if it wasn't an obese lady? What if it was just a black lady and someone was like, oh, I don't want someone like that driving?
That's a different case.
How is it? It's
a different case.
Still discrimination. It's still discrimination.
Let me tell you, because her attorney, Dank DeMoss, her attorney is saying that denying somebody because of their weight is the same as denying somebody for race and religion. Not the same at all.
I think why isn't it the same?
I don't know if this is the right defense. I don't even feel comfortable saying this, but like, weight is something that can change or that you can control. Maybe not control, but it can change. For the most part.
I do feel you, right? I would be on your side if this dude had like a Fiat or something. I promise.
But we can't see the car because he might have had that.
It's bigger than a Fiat, bro. It was a sedan, bro. She could have fit in that bitch. She could have fit in the back. She would have been squeezed up, put the fucking passenger seat all the way up. She would have fit in that bitch, bro. I promise you.
I'm not going back and forth about the comfortability because, I mean, like, again, he had the right to deny her. Just like she also has the right to,
She's not going to be comfortable.
Whatever. I know, but that's what I feel like you're arguing about. I'm not arguing about whether or not she's going to fit in the car. I don't care if she's going to fit in the car or not. It's just a matter of like suing for this purpose because he had the right to, just like he could have pulled up and she could have been like, never mind, I don't want you either. She also has the right to deny him.
Okay, but we're also talking about the lawsuit, right? If he would have pulled up and said, oop, never mind, skirt, he would have been fine. It's the fact that he said, you can't fit in here.
He didn't say that, Justice.
What did he say?
He said the car is too small. He didn't say anything about her.
It's the same thing. You can't fit. This car too small. It's the same thing, bro. You cannot fit in this bitch. That's what he said, bro. That is what he said. And yes, that's whether you agree or not, it is technically discrimination. So I think she has a case at least. This is going to trial.
How is that any different from if I get on a plane? How is it any different from the Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married? And they made sure to get off the plane because she was too big.
It's fucked up. He should have gave up the seat. That's what it is. The husband was fucked up. No one says the airline's fucked up.
No, but fuck the husband. They told her she either has to pay for 2 seats, in which in this case is the Uber XL, or she had to get off. That is their right.
Again, bro, it's different. If you've been on a plane, there are literally armrests on the seats. You telling me she can't fit in the entire back seat of a sedan? That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. It's literally it's like literally she would be too big to fit on a regular economy seat. Like it's a fit issue. If you're telling me she couldn't fit in that sedan, I personally don't believe that. That's just me. I don't think she was that big where she wouldn't fit in there.
Fitting or not, I think just going to go to trial, but
Ooh.
I think what Vaughn is saying, where the driver did not explicitly say, you're too big, you're over this limit, that you can't get into my car. Stop it, Justice. You can't get into my car.
It's the same thing, bro. Because why else?
I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna. They can't take that home. They can't drive it. Like,
I can see them settling, bro. I think she has a real chance. The driver fucked up by saying that, bro. And I don't care what y'all say. Saying that, like, oh, my car is too small. It's the same thing as you can't fit, bro. Because why else can't she? Why else is the car too small? She got a big.
I'm still arguing on the side of comfortability. If y'all don't want to say that, I'm gonna say it. I felt like this driver could have been a very nice person and really was trying to care for that woman, and she took it another way. I'm dead serious. Like I feel like he could have been caring and like, hey, maybe I know my car has a problem, and like you get in this car and like my tire busts or like something goes wrong, and now your commute is longer.
He said that. He said in the video something about, I don't know if this is a direct quote, said something about his tires are effed up or something. Because he wasn't, and I agree with you, Justice. You said that he also could have just pulled up and then pulled off when he saw her. I think that would have been a little bit more rude. Like at least he was trying to be like,
that would have been rude.
I feel like that would have been more rude, but people are saying that. But he had the right to deny her. If he thinks her getting in the car is going to affect his car, he is perfectly well within his right to say no.
I think that him just skirting off without saying anything, you're right, it is more rude. But if we're talking about from the lawsuit standpoint, if he would have just skirted off, she would have no idea why. So there would be no lawsuit. That's what I'm trying to say. Him saying that, oh, my car is too small for you, that is where the lawsuit comes in. So I personally think she has a chance.
Technically, couldn't she have still said that? Like, oh, he left off because either I'm black or I'm big. Like,
there's no case. There's still no case for that, bro, because there's no proof. Him saying what he said is the proof.
Technically, it's still no case. They just filed the lawsuit.
Yeah, she could lose. You know, she definitely could lose. I'm sure that Lyft will have the correct lawyers for that. But we'll see, bro. I'm interested, bro, because I think she has a case, low key. We'll see. I think we all agree she should have got an Uber XL though.
Yes,
I think we all.
It was Lyft. The Lyft XL.
Lyft XL. She should have got a Lyft XL for sure.
Because I feel like I just want to clear this up because I feel like it's making me sound like I'm on his side. I just feel like you know your circumstances, so sometimes you have to accommodate or adjust for yourself before somebody else can. Because if that's the case, then what if this woman who apparently she says she's 500 pounds or around 500 pounds, if she buys a twin size bed and sits on the bed and it breaks or it doesn't fit, is she gonna sue Bob's Furniture for giving her the bed? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. So I think you just have to know your situation. I don't know how he could have handled it better, but I think he could have handled it better. But I also feel like you in this situation, again, like the analogy I gave earlier, if you know you're allergic to peanuts, you're not going to go order peanut butter. If you know that you're allergic to seafood, you're not going to go to Long John Silver's or Red Lobster.
Yeah. I agree.
As Chad said, though, maybe she's fit in other regular size lifts. I mean, maybe like she's gotten in, people like maybe they've been annoyed, but they haven't complained. You know what I mean? So
again, it just might have been a condition with his car. Like, if he knows something's wrong with his car, again, I'm helping you. I'm helping both of us. I don't want to make your commute longer, and I don't want my car to fuck up. Like,
all that context is going to be a big parts of the lawsuit for sure.
Definitely, 100%.
Oh, sorry, I started playing a clip because I'm trying to get more context to this. But let's get out of here, man. It is our first show of Black History Month. Definitely one of our more heated, spicier shows, but we are the messiest morning show podcast. So, like, you know, I took my dashiki off because I don't want to overwear it. I'm probably gonna wear it for a little bit, at least every single episode. Justice, I'm still waiting for you to have a kufi on, bro.
Got you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
So you say.
My Klan uniform is on the way. Sure. That's a joke.
Nope. Keep that in, Justice, please. Thank you for listening. It's a Morning Commute podcast. Like I said, messiest morning show podcast, but we're here every single week. blessing you with another episode of, I think it's righteousness and ratchetness, and some of the hottest debates, whether it's rap beefs or shit people are talking about on the internet. We're just here for you. You can follow me on Instagram at VONT Leak. That's VONT LEAK. And before all that, follow the show on Instagram and TikTok at Morning Commute Pod. Justin Chap.
You can find me at Justin Chap, JUSTYNCHAP on TikTok and Instagram. And make sure you buy some for some Black-owned businesses this month, especially for February, but all year, of course.
Yes, sir.
Greg.
You can follow me on Instagram _Injustice. Subscribe to Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Check out our other content for all the basketball fans. The No Look podcast. The Supervillain Show is coming back very, very soon. Also, support Black-owned businesses. Cop you a villain tee or a villain shirt. Go to www.supervillainstudios.net, or you can go on my Instagram. The link is in bio.
How are you guys going to celebrate Black History Month? Are you guys going to be doing anything particularly?
I actually think like no funny shit. I'm going to buy from some more Black-owned businesses, and every time we do a show, I'm gonna wear some merch from Black-owned businesses.
That's real.
Or at least highlight a product, because right now shit is just going down.
That's real.
As we know.
I'm gonna cash up a Black woman every single day.
A word.
Yep. You should cash out Black men too. It's still it's Black History Month. I'm Black.
But he's a feminist, so he's geared to one side.
Yeah, but they get their month. They get Black women get Women's History Month next month.
Wow, you think they only deserve a month?
I think Black people deserve more than 28 goddamn days.
I agree. We agree on that point.
Thank you for listening. We'll be back next week. Our second episode of Black History Month. Hopefully we find a woman to have on the show. If you're a woman, Justice is a feminist, so he would love to have you on for Valentine's Day, or have you for Valentine's Day. Hello. All right, we out of here. Have a great rest of your week.